Hi, Jimmy Crotto speaking. Um, there is a word which I hate most of all, responsibility, from the great Latin term responsa, which means answer. Irresponsibility means a man like me who lives without full conscience of the sequences of his life, of his deeds, and so on and so forth. Irresponsible, light minded, and so on and so forth. My mother told me this very often. My father told me, yeah, not so often, but much more profoundly. And I think I'm not alone in this world. I'm not the only one irresponsible person. And when I'm looking around at this irresponsible world, I think, how is it possible? The world is overfilled with responsible people. And where all this evil of irresponsibility came from? I think, well, there was the uh, Eastern Orthodox saying that bishops have crucified Lord Jesus. Bishops, archiereos in Greek, because archiereos, the main leader, was the term which was applied to the Judaist leaders also, as well as the leaders of the Greek pagan religion or Eastern Orthodox. Responsible people are the main source of all evil in the world. I think the most responsible man or human in the history of mankind was Eve. Eve was very responsible. He answered for her deeds with the hard labor of Abel and then Cain. Actually, irresponsibility is not evil. The worst evil is impunity. When a man, a woman, gets permission not to be responsible. And I think it is one of the main um, faces of state power and of any power at all. Impunity, privilege not to be punished by the proper power. For example, a soldier has an impunity from punishment if he kills according to the orders. Certainly, we've introduced more humanistic principle that soldier must think whether this order is a criminal one or a humanistic one, normal one. But, ladies and gentlemen, whether in the battle soldier has a time to think, to give ethical evaluation to the orders of high commander, I, I think no. Impunity. Actually, being Russian, who never lived in States or Great Britain or any English-speaking country for more than a month, so my English is very limited, as you see, as you hear. I never knew I knew the word impunity from the um, from some sorts of scientific books about Middle Ages and so on and so forth. But if I'll construct this term without knowing term impunity, I should say uh, irresponsibility, unpunishmentness, freedom from punishment. And I think that the main problem of modern religion, of modern Christianity, first of all, is that it cannot, that we try to free ourselves from the idea of punishment. There is a lot of talk about punishment and eternal punishment in the gospel. Yeah, a lot of it. Is it only a rhetoric? Sure, sure. Eternal punishment. Well, when I go to the bad stomatologist, I think about the eternal pain. because even the short time pain is eternal, according to my brains. My brain thinks that this is forever. It's worse than forever. Existential suffering. So I avoid bad stomatologists. And they avoid me because I'm very, very furious when we meet. Okay, this is my Lord Jesus said that a man who looks on a woman with the idea of sexual harassment will be punished with the eternal toothache, tooth pain, toothache. So devil is a very, very bad stomatologist. God is merciful. We shall never come to this stomatologist, but this is no, well, sense of life is not to avoid punishment. Sense of life is to love and to communicate love to everybody. Jimmy Krotov, Safonti Rabbi,